Look in the mirror, don't know what to say, but I'm happy the man I is.
Goddamn, we back at it, Denzel Curry. Melt My Eyes, See Your Future album is finally here. Man, it's been a while since we got an actual album from Denzel Curry. The last 2 years we got Unlocked in 2020. In 2021 we got 1.5 version, which is like different producers mixing the remixed the versions. Then we had different rappers come on the beat, but we still had the original Denzel Curry lines on the original Unlocked. So I thoroughly enjoyed Unlocked, and Unlocked 1.5 added a different flavor on, like I said, with the different producers and then the different rapper artists that came on the track. And then in 2019 we got Zoo. I enjoyed Zoo. Zoo was alright. It didn't hit for me, but Taboo in 2018. Taboo was one of the greatest albums of 2018. I thoroughly enjoyed Taboo. So it's been a while since he actually released the album, and it's been 3 years since Zoo. 3 years, yeah. Time's just flying by, y'all. Time's just flying by. And now we got Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. The 3 singles we got: Walkin'. The first one came out in January, February, somewhere around there. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Nice little comeback track for Denzel Curry. Just absolutely beautiful track. Absolutely beautiful music video. And then the second single we got. Oops, did not mean to do that. That's Walking. I just accidentally played. Zatochi, featuring Slow Tire, which I think believes the producer. That track was alright to me. It didn't really hit well too much for me. But you know, it was a nice little single. The music video was definitely more interesting. Nice little storytelling with the music video. And then the third track we got earlier this week, Troubles, featuring T-Pain. Thoroughly enjoyed that track as well. T-Pain, man, he'll never get old. He just absolutely beautiful artist. Always good to hear his voice every now and again on a future track. And now we got the rest of the album. There's a total of 14 songs, but 3 songs we're not going to be listening to because it's already leading singles we already heard. Like I said, Walking is my favorite out of them. Then there's the Troubles with T-Pain, and then Satauchi. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's the third single. The second single that came out, but that's bottom tier of the 3 singles that I liked. So we're going to listen to the rest of the 11 tracks. I'm excited to hear how Denzel Curry comes from what he's been teasing and speaking about on Twitter Spaces, and just talking about the album and the interviews and different stuff like that. Seems like it's going to be very interesting, very introspective, and I think we all going to have a good time on this full album reaction review and first impressions, etc., etc. Now, always as a disclaimer, as I do it before any full album reaction, there's going to be cuts, there's going to be skips in between during songs, between different songs. It's not something I want to do, it's something I have to do because of YouTube and the copyright, UMG, the label, the record labels, man, it's the record labels. Blame it on the record labels, okay? Blame it on the record labels. They copyright everything. If the video gets copyrighted, you're not going to be able to see it. So I have to cut and jump and skip. It's something I don't want to do, but it's something I have to do. I have to put that disclaimer every time I do a full album reaction review. With all that being said, without further ado, Denzel Curry, Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. Let's hop into it. First track we got is Melt Session number 1, featuring Robert Glasher. I believe Robert Glasher is a producer, I believe, but it's an intro track, so we're just gonna have to wait and see how it sounds like. It's a 4-minute track though, so it ain't no mini intro. This is the whole track right here.
Yo. Take a ride on my train of thought. Fundamentals, what I bought, penny less. I await the emptiness and lighten. 26 years on earth, my soul fighting. Habits that ain't having my.
Is he only 26? I'm 24. I'm turning 25 this year. Is he that young? I don't know. Maybe because Denzel Curry has been out for the last more than a half a decade now. It seems like he's a little bit older. But is he 26? Let me down below. Is the Denzel Curry 26 years old? I don't know. It just seems like he's like at least 30. I don't know. Let's continue.
Hard rocks, these stones getting thrown. My temptations are amplified when I get alone. Try to separate the action from the.
You know what this sound like? the production sound like it's part of a video game, like a side scroller, like Mario or Sonic or something. It sounds like a boss fight or like leaning into a boss fight. That's what the production sounds like right now.
My daily problems within my daily life. Recognizing the patterns of my own demise. I feel like hiding it. I'm desensitized, working hard to empathize. Addiction in this way since the day I turned 6. I've been touched before, way before I touched mine. Now I'm almighty.
Yeah, he did talk about that, and was that Taboo? We talk about his past traumas, especially as a childhood. We just mentioned right there. We're gonna have to say the specific words, or YouTube might restrict this video some way. But yeah, that's, I can only imagine being that young age, don't know what is going on, but just having a feeling, this ain't right. this ain't right. I can only imagine going through that as a kid.
Manipulation to get what I want. Getting very distant after I got what I need. Right and I keep walking, I keep walking, I keep walking. Me and my so-called best friends don't speak off. I dedicate this to the ones I hurt. It's time to get my spirit right on earth before my sins become an evil curse. Because the thirst came on all my actions, I packed them in these soliloquies. Just because we're not friends don't mean we're enemies.
Facts. Just keep on walking, man. But it's funny enough, that's the next track, Walking, but we won't be skipping over. So that's a nice transition into it. And that's Melt Session number 1 featuring Robert Glasper. Thoroughly enjoy that nice little intro track. Nice little full intro track that we got. And usually intro tracks can usually be like 2 minutes of short. But that's a nice little full intro tracks into the introduction to the album. And then the outro at the end of that track there leads into Walking. But like I said, we had not listened to Walking. It was already leading single. Actually already did a reaction to that. So you want to check out the reaction. It'll probably be a tab up here or link down below, something like that. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that track. Nice little intro track. So skipping Walking. But the next track we got is Worst Comes to Worst. That's the all phrase we have. We always heard as a person growing up. The worst comes to worst, man. When push comes to shove, that's another similar line to that. So let's hop into it.
God on the daily, bringing that the reaper don't take me in the land controlled by Hades. I'm feeling there's no choice but to stay at home, examine yourself. There's no voices getting higher. Every line that Curry drop is equivalent to a punch, cause they smacked us in the face with that. Hey God, this earth gon' keep revolving. Can't you see I'm lost here? Can't you see we lost here? Try to get to heaven, but we see that heaven cost here. Pessimist feed. Worst come to worst, then I'm hoping my soul lives. Worst come to worst, then I'm rushing the full clip.
And that's Worst Comes to Worst. That was alright track to me. Didn't do too much, but I like the message that definitely Denzel Curry had to there. The worst comes to worst, you still gotta keep moving forward. You gotta keep pushing forward. Things might get bad. Things feel like they can only get worse and worse. But at the end of the day, things will get better. There's always sunshine after a little rain, as Elijah would say. As Elijah would say. But I thoroughly enjoyed that track. It was a nice little track. Next track we got is John Wayne featuring Buzzy Lee. I have no idea who Buzzy Lee is, but I guess we're gonna find out. Nice little vibe to this track right here. Nice little vibe to it. Nice little groovy, man. Little groovy to it.
I'ma give them what they all I need is me, myself, and I, and also my revolver. Crackers out here shooting joggers. How they got me living lawless, being the furthest thing from flawless. They ain't fuck with niggas since the greatest of the grandfathers bought them. I got the juice, my only friend is my stain. My little weapon game brain. We sing.
And that's John Wayne. Nice little track right there. John Wayne, if you don't know, is an actor who's in, I believe in the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s. He acted in Western movies. So see the similarities between the lyrics that Denzel Curry had, talk about walking around with a pistol and shooting it, and the whole comparison right there. It's a nice little track, nice little groovy track. It's a nice little vibe. It's a nice little vibe to it. The next track we got is The Last. The Last of what? Guess we're going to find out, right?
So much trouble on the streets that we need to buy a AK. The USA is a cold place. Cold world, we don't even got a North Face.
That's facts.
I've been smoking chronic on my Panasonic, watching people dying, got me being honest with my savior. Keep that sentence away from me. Yeah.
Ooh, get that shit away from me. Yeah, okay, Denzel Curry. Hit us with the melodic. A little bit of melodic. I hear you.
To be mellow, see my common fellow, told them keep a distance, can't even say hello. It struck me harder than the boat. People run up with guns fully loaded, they might blow it. Anything could be our last day. So much trouble on the streets that we hit on the net. Now I'm constantly reading. You say the wrong thing, you get canceled for tweeting.
Facts.
That's what I've been seeking.
Man, cancel culture, man. What a time we're living in. Cancel culture's been a thing for what? I would say since I started college. So 2016, 2017, cancel culture was like really took off. Like, man, it's crazy when your life can completely end or rearrange in some way, decline in a little bit from old tweets or like something you just say that's taken out of context, a random clip that's taken out of context. It's like, man, it's just like, yo. And then like the funny thing about cancel culture is like they're canceled for like 2 weeks and then it fizzles out of the way. The person like fizzles out of the way in popularity and they just come back. I mean, look at Tory Lanez. Look at Tory Lanez. The whole thing with Megan Thee Stallion in 2020. People was incarcerating this man, castrating this man, and he thought he was gonna get convicted and all that. The whole case figured itself out. Come to find out, it wasn't Tory Lanez. And now look at him on the come up with the whole NFT thing, releasing music, releasing albums. The whole popular fans all coming back to him. Cancel culture, man. Cancel culture. You just gotta fizzle off just a little bit, just fade away just a little bit, and then you come right back. Cancel culture. They try to cancel. Look at Dave Chappelle. They try to cancel him. You can't. You just can't. They continue to live on. And that's the last. Thoroughly enjoyed that track. That's definitely my favorite track out of the last 3 tracks. Where it comes to Where's John Way, the last. Definitely thoroughly enjoyed the last. That's definitely a thoroughly enjoyed that track. That was definitely my favorite out of the last 3. The next track we got here is Mental, featuring Saul Williams and Bridget Perez. Have no idea who either of them are, but as we always say, we soon to find out.
Let me take you higher than herbalists climbing treetops. This is not rap, my nigga. This more like bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
Like my travel across the nation for ages. Even as I start to get older, this music is bathed in this.
Oh my God. This song? Only 40 seconds in? Definitely my favorites right now. Only 40 seconds in is definitely my favorites. Just the production, the last production. The way Denzel Curry flowing right now. The background vocals from maybe Bridget Perez. Maybe her background vocals, the background, where it's just all going, coming together. I'm liking it.
Mental state is whatever happens, happen. I'm making it happen, rapping. If I was back in the 40s, I would have been gas and scatting. Different practice created.
The production is just right, man. The production is just right.
Resistance that birthed me, made music of everything.
And that's Mental featuring Saul Williams and Bridget Perez. Thoroughly enjoyed that track. Like I said early on, just the production, the way Denzel Curry was flowing, and then Bridget Perez with the background vocals, the background all meshed together so well. And then we got Saul Williams and at the end there with the little speech, probably talking about a whole bunch of things all coming together, especially in the last month now with Russia and Ukraine. But that's a whole other topic. Thoroughly enjoyed that track. Like I said, that's definitely in my favorites and in the leading top 3 favorites of my favorite track of the album so far. The next track would be Troubles featuring T-Pain. Well, like I said, it's another single we already heard. Not gonna be reacting to that. But the next track is a track that I've been excited to listen to. Ain't No Way featuring Six Black, and Rico Nasty, JID, and Jay Saya. I'm very excited to hear. That's probably gonna be a decently long track, but I'm excited with this track. For just 6 Lack and JID got me a text-in. Then you add on Rico Nasty and Josiah, who I have no idea who Josiah is, but I think we all know who Rico Nasty is. But I'm excited to hear this track, so let's hop into it. Open it up with 6 Lack. Ooh. Ride through the 6 without Drake. I like that 6 Lack. I like that 6 Black. Ride through the 6 without Drake. You know what I'm imagining? You know why I'm making that face? I'm thinking JID. I don't know. It's not a lot of time. We're on a minute in. We got 3.5 minutes left in this track. But I hope JID gets a decent track. Because JID, as we all know, has been... The Forever Story is supposed to be coming out the last few years now. But it's been getting leaked out the last, I say half a year. It's been constantly getting leaked, so it's keep getting pushed back. But I think he's going to snap on his beat, but his verse is probably not going to be that long. But I just know JID will snap on this beat. Rico Nasty.
Shawshank from out the shit, shovel snow.
Is that a little beat switch? Just a little bit? Just slowed it down? Just a little bit of beat switch for JID? Just a little bit? I don't know. I think JID would definitely slide it on the original version, but let's see how he feels on this version.
Saw myself sinking, shouting slippery the slope. My partner plays a lot in slang though. The bang close, let the thing blow like oh, 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 oh. Ain't no way, it's the way I'm living.
That was a nice little slight verse from JID, nice and slow down. He definitely slide a little bit of sliding down the slope, like he said a little bit. Like I said, I was like, yeah, it's a short track. It's probably not gonna be too much longer of a verse, but I thoroughly enjoyed that verse from JID. But Denzel Curry, I like the way that transition happened to Denzel Curry. He slided real good.
For the years, friends turn to enemies. Bullets curving left and right, sorta like parentheses. Viciously, I could turn Jigga Man. Made his first album at 26. I passed 25. I was 17, getting rich. Ain't in the mind, body, and soul. You can't derail me. Trust between God and myself, they'll never fail me.
And that's Ain't No Way featuring Six Black. Rico Nasty, JID, and Josiah. Thoroughly enjoyed that track. Definitely enjoyed Six Black with his chorus, the way he carried on the flow. Rico Nasty had a nice little verse. JID verse, like I said, I wish it was longer, but I like the vibe that he created. Denzel Curry also slid on his verse. And Josiah, I don't know when he or they were in the track. Maybe they had a speech and I just somehow missed it, but they all came together either way for a 30 solid track. 30 enjoyed that track. Definitely in my top 5, I would say, as of right now. And the next track we got is X-Wing. X-Wing. Interesting. Let's find out what it's about.
All these beats go dumb in the stereo, but I'm just too smart for the radio. Ain't make it to 27. Pops ain't make it to 26. Big ain't make it to 25. It's only right that I gotta get rich. Cut niggas off and I cut this game like Home Depot, bitch. They got keys, hoes, and hammers. Niggas, gangsters, killers, and scammers. Ever since I was a teen, let me focus on the cream, want the clothes and the kicks in. I don't even call on an X-Wing. Bought a new watch, it's my time now. With my G-Shock, fur coat, fresh off a Sasquatch. Told me.
What is the time now? Where's my G-Shock? G-Shock watches. I see what you did there, Denzel Curry. I see what you did there.
PC, nah, nigga, I'ma let the Mac pop. Everybody wanna be the man.
Keep it PC. Nah, I'm gonna make the Mac pop. PC, then Mac computer. It's slight, but it's slight stuff like that. I'm just like, okay.
Moving through the city when your Uber went. Am I killing it or am I losing it? Set a count sheep, I count dollars. I make that bitch an inch taller, then I upgrade to a Skywalker. Rap elite, I'm top tier. Stack up and I just keep piling. Drop top windshield, Audi 5000. I don't even call on an X-Wing, I'm just got diamonds on my neck.
And that's X-Wing. Thoroughly enjoyed that track. Nice little modern vibe to it. Got the little drums, the 808s, the way they were hitting, and then the melodic little auto tune vibe to it. I thoroughly enjoyed that track. The next track we got is Angels. Angels with a Z. Yeah, they got specified Angels with a Z. See what this track is all about.
I spent my whole career looking for validation, chasing women that use pussy for their persuasion. Change, I can either live like Jay or die like Ja. Do I lie? Never overjudge me on my flowers. Days not promised, but for now, never send flowers.
And then the background female vocals just came in for the chorus. I think it's the chorus. I like that. I like that first verse. I love the melodicness, if that's a word, of this album. I'm thoroughly enjoying the melodicness, like I said, if that's a word, of this album. Just the vibe it carries and the different vocals that comes in during the choruses. I'm definitely enjoying the vibe of this track. And that first verse, I thoroughly enjoyed as well.
Spent my whole life looking for validation. In today's age, it would have led to my cancellation. Damnation, but the friends turn to foes and foes end up frozen. Acting like my day ones, nigga, you're just posing. Niggas getting coked up, don't fuck with no man who don't take care of his kids.
Facts.
Topic out the day I go to war, this is the song I'll be singing. The song I'll be singing.
That was nice. That was a nice closure. That's Angels. Thoroughly enjoyed that track. Like I said, I definitely enjoyed the melodicness of this track. I definitely enjoyed both verses, the messages he was trying to send. In the first verse, he said, "I could either be jail or I could die like Ja," referencing XXX Tentacion. Thoroughly enjoyed that track. That was a nice solid track for Denzel Curry. We're coming down to the last 3 tracks. The next track we got is "The Smell of Death." What a title! What a title of a track. Let's hop into it.
You smell it? That's the smell of death.
That ominous ass close into the track. That's the smell of death. That was a nice little interlude, pretty much as it was an interlude. That was a whole lot in a minute and 20 seconds that they're throwing at us. But yeah, nice little interlude. The next track we got is Sandro, featuring 454. 454. Interesting that you consider to make your stage name just numbers, but hey, we got 6, we got 40 the producers, 6 and 40 both producers, so there has been numbered people, but just 454, no creativity to it. Okay, let's just carry on to the track. Was ready for that intro to the track. It sound like he about to come back and hit hard too. This is for the niggas that don't say I'm not deep enough. We gotta have fun every now and then. I'm fine for artists for 1 or 2 tracks of an album, just turn up, have some fun, have a good time. You know, we all like some spiritual miracle, lyrical whip every now and again. But well, there's a time and place. Give me 1 or 2 tracks, we just turn up, let's have some fun. I don't mind that. My times have changed. If you would have asked me 6, 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, I would have said, nah, all miracle, spiritual whip, social lyrics all day, every day. But now as time has passed, as I've grown older, I gotta learn to enjoy things every now and again. Don't make a whole album all turn up now. Don't make a whole bunch of Bobby Tarantino's being worthless out here. There's a time and place for everything, but I appreciate a track or 2 when you turn up and have some fun. But I'm rambling on. Let's carry on to the music. 454.
Now the game is colder than the Arctic, sitting in the darkness, feeling like a starless night. So I gotta be there like regardless. Get niggas in the field, they be drilling like a sergeant. Some take souls, some selling like an auction. A whole lot of niggas get locked up.
Denzel Curry, he flowing. He is flowing on this track. He's sliding and gliding. Shout out to Dizzy Wright. He definitely sliding on this track. This is probably the best flow I heard from Denzel Curry. The way the pocket he's in. The pocket he's in. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up.
In his hood with his own body chopped up. Got me feeling like,
Yeah, that's fucked up.
gotta keep my face clean in the country.
In New York for the green with them pants like arcade.
And that's Sandro featuring 454. Thoroughly enjoyed that track. The highlight of that track was definitely Denzel Curry's flow, the production supporting the flow, the fast-paced nature of his flow. That was definitely something I don't hear too often from Denzel Curry, with the fast flows, the spitting the bars. I thoroughly enjoyed that part of the track. And the next track will be Sabatochi. I'm butchering the hell out of that word. But like I said, that was the second leading single of the album, so we're gonna skip over that track. But the last track is the Eyez. It's the final track, man. We reached the end of the road. Okay, that's a totally different song. That song is so old. That's dating me and my relations with music. The last track, the Eyez. It sounds like it's gonna be an actual track. It literally sounds like the production.
My mind is the playing field for mental arguments. My thoughts are saying my emotions is who started it. My person is in meditation. Lord invited me to stay idly on this left side, so I can right my wrongs in these songs to live and let die. Chopper leaders running with demons, killing it even always. Silhouettes surfing and stretching through mental hallways. 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to hell because I'm the devil. Which means I sold my soul to myself.
Ooh, what's this? Oh.
Speak my name in vain and wicked met with some challenges. I devise a way to rise, time to strategize. Well, I done cause I be barely praying. The kid inside me always seems to man up. The higher power is within myself, no need to pan up. But don't reflect the locks and the flames that burn across in my very nation. I walk with my peers surrounded by chalk. Forgive me for all I done cause I be barely praying.
That's the Ills by Denzel Curry, and that's overall Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. The Ills thoroughly enjoyed that track. We couldn't tell by my smile. I definitely enjoyed the boom bap style, the production, the piano sample, the way Denzel Curry was flowing. Is definitely, I thoroughly enjoyed that track. And that's Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, Denzel Curry. I thoroughly enjoyed this album. I love the melodicness, the hints and message he had and throughout the entirety of different songs. It was nice, cohesive. The album was cohesive, man. It was very cohesive. All came together and told a nice painted picture, painted a story that Denzel Curry wanted to do. And I thoroughly enjoyed this album. I wouldn't say as good as Taboo. I think Taboo is still a little bit better, but this is no knock on Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. I still thoroughly enjoy this album. Some of my favorite tracks, we'll go with Melt My Session. Number 1, Walkin', Mental, Troubles, Ain't No Way, X-Wing was good, Angels was good, and then the Eels. So if I had to rank some of them, I'm going to put Walkin' at number 1. Number 2, we're going to put Mental. 3, we're going to put the Eels. 4, we're going to put Ain't No Way. Ain't nobody got time for that. And then 5, we're going to put Angels. So that's my top 5 favorite tracks. So Walkin', Mental, the Eels, Ain't No Way, and then Angels. That's my top 5 favorite tracks from the album. I thoroughly enjoyed this album from Denzel Curry. It's been a long time coming since we got an album from him. In the last 2 years, we got Unlocked and Unlocked 1.5. That was a mixtape with Kenny Beats, the producer. So, I thoroughly enjoyed this album from Denzel Curry. It's been a while since we got a full-fledged studio album from him. I'm excited to see what he does in the future. If I had to rank the album, I would give it like a 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 to 8 out of 10, somewhere around there. It's the first listen, the first impression. So after we digest this for the weeks and months to come, and how it compares to other albums, but I give it a solid 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Remember, I see his future. Let me down below what you think about the video, the album, my reaction, etc., etc. Let me down below what you found your favorite tracks, etc., etc. Do all the things, and Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, Denzel Curry. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So, if you like the video, please like the video. I got more content like this always coming soon, so please subscribe. Denzel Curry. That was a solid album, homie. That was definitely a solid album. Let me down below what you think about it. See you next video. Peace.